Welcome on in, everybody. I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and I, by the way, am not 40 or 50 years old, so there's that. But I do appreciate you guys for tuning in regardless, putting up with this depressed millennial. As the Pittsburgh Pirates 58-63, the Marlins 61-59. The Pirates are just sinking and sinking fast. Where are the life preservers? That's all I can really say. But, you know, maybe there's a chance that they can turn it around, but they got to get it going. I mean, it's now or never. I mean, I've said that the last few days, but, I mean, it's still not over. But I am very much a defeated fan entering today. And, again, we can just hope that the Pirates show up today. Here you go again, the Pirates 58-63, the Marlins 61-59. Won't even mention the stats. It doesn't even matter at this point because that is a team that doesn't exist anymore. And I'm just hoping that they can figure it out along the way. But there you go. There's the stats. A little bit more relevant to the conversation. Carmen Mlodzinski versus Jansen Junk. Mlodzinski making his second start, a 3.51 ERA, whip of a 1.36. Did struggle in his last start. So, you know, again, we can hope that he'll do a little bit better. He did have to come out after about 40 minutes. So there is that. I mean, a lot of us did co-sign him coming back out to it. Just didn't work out. I, of course, did. I co-signed that, and it was the wrong decision. And he'll face Jansen Junk, who is looking to get back on track, a 5.40 ERA in his last 7 starts. Look at the wild card. Okay, that is not it. Wow. Okay. Well, dang. Sorry, guys. Apparently, I don't have the wild card up. I can in a few minutes, but you're just going to have to give me some time. But there you go. That is the National League standings. That is updated as of 30 minutes ago. The Phillies did lose, so the Phillies are no longer in the spot. However, I do believe the Diamondbacks and the Padres are losing at the moment, so they could easily go right back into that spot. But yeah, I mean, right now, if you are a Pirate fan that is very hopeful that they can turn the season around, well, today it looks like they're getting the results that they need. And of course, all that's waiting for them is for the Pirates to get the results that they need, which would be a nice win. And there you go. This is the live standings. The Pirates again just have fallen off a cliff, but yes, the Phillies they are tumbling. The Diamondbacks again, they're kind of staying afloat. Same thing. Padres actually playing very good baseball right now, and the same thing with the Cardinals. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Again, the Pirates really need to turn around, but yeah, there's the National League, and the Pirates dead last in the National League. I know Turkey gets very, very, very sad. The Marlins third in the NL East, and of course a brief look at the AL. Not trying to discard them, but yeah, they're just kind of there. But, yeah. All right, here we go. This is the starting lineup for your Pittsburgh Pirates. Same lineup as yesterday. Jake Mangum in center. Brandon Lau at second. Brian Reynolds in left. Spencer Horwitz at first. Nick Gonzalez is at third. Ronnie Simon DHing. Esmeralyn Valdez in right. Jacob Gonzalez at short. And Henry Davis is catching today for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So, again, hopefully Endy is healthy and he'll be able to play tomorrow. But it's looking like Rafael Flores will get the start tomorrow because of Davis playing, and of course an early game tomorrow. Appreciate you, Sean. Thank you for hanging out. I believe the Giants did lose a little bit earlier. Mr. Burns, thank you for tuning in. Anthony, Norman, Robert, thank you for tuning in. Pittsburgh Steel Town Girl, thank you as always. Thank you all for hanging out, everyone here. Turkey, Dylan. Again, thank you, Norman, for the jewels. By the way, W's in the chat for Norman. Scott, thank you for hanging out. Let's have a great game. Let's do it. Let's do it. A vendor, thank you for hanging out. That's right, as always. Appreciate you for hanging out. Thank you for the kind words. The Pirates not losing it. Yeah, saw it. Honestly, what did you say? Junk can throw junk and the Pirates would still swing at it. Honestly, I concur right now. The Pirates have just not played well as of late, and I am disgraced. I'm a disgraced Dr. Delay, as you can see on your screen. If you're watching, again, if you're audio only, that's fine, but I have the hood, and it's very low. I look like a Sith Lord. I am very much a defeated fan, I'm not going to lie, but, we're gonna power through. I'll be sure to have the 3D as soon as I can as Junk sets and delivers. That's in there. Strike one. We're underway here in Miami. Jake Mangum batting .299, OPS of .737, 4 homers and 27 RBIs on the season. 0-1 count to Mangum, the pitch, as that is fouled back 0-2. Again, Junk, middle of the road with the ERA, but as of late, again, not pitching well. So this is a guy, the Pirates, if you're going to get your mojo back, it is against Jansen Junk. We imagine, again, we'll throw some Junk. Can they take advantage? 0-2 count to Mangum, the pitch. That's a ground ball to third. Nice stop. Throws to first, and Mangum is out. That was an incredible play by Leo Jimenez, the third baseman for the Marlins. Pirates may challenge. I don't think they're going to. I think he got him. That was a great play. Mangum sending it the other way down the third base line. A nice chopper, but a great play and a snap throw. I believe he gets Mangum, so I'm going to go ahead and write a ground out. Wow. That is just a great play. That'll bring up Brandon Lau batting .251, OPS of .801, 25 homers, 74 RBIs. The pitch is outside ball 193 on the sinker. Dr. Disgrace. I am a disgrace. I am disgraced. Oh, my goodness. Appreciate you. Michael, Lamar, Jason, thank you all for hanging out. Get up off the mat, Mickey voice, this guy. Here is the 1-0. That's upstairs. 2-0. Bucko Depression setting in. Appreciate you, Big Wave. Yes, it is. Sith Lord Doc. Appreciate you. Bengals for hanging out. Emperor Doctoring. That's pretty good. I like that. 2-0 count to Brandon Lau. Junk readies, rocks, and delivers. That's in there. 2-1. Did catch some stats before the game. The Pirates, pre-All-Star break, tied for first with the most runs per game, 5.32. Since the All-Star break, they are 26th in runs per game, 3.58. Again, my eyes did not deceive me. This offense was really good. In fact, it was probably the best Pirates offense I've ever seen. But my eyes are not deceiving me as of late. I'm surprised they're actually not 30th, to be honest with you. They're 26th since the All-Star break. Like the hoodie, appreciate you, Danny. Thank you for hanging out. Just a sad, broken man today. The 2-2. That's a tapper back to Junk. And he'll just toss it to first for out number 2. So 2 outs for the Pirates. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, batting .266, OPS of .815, 15 homers, and 63 RBIs on the season. Let's go in Severed. Appreciate you. I am hiding. I am very much hiding. I want to execute Order 66. I want to execute Order 66 on myself, to be honest with you. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-0 to Reynolds. Again, one of the many Pirates that are just struggling as of late. 1-0 to Brian Reynolds. Did rob a home run last night. Again, he's done that 4 or 5 times this year. The pitch. That's ripped foul. And it's 1-1. Going, Maggie. I'm broken. I'm sorry. Appreciate you, Mr. Burns. Firecracker, how's it going? Welcome on in. 1-1 to Brian Reynolds. The pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? Appealed down to third. He did not. And it's 2-1. Junk got 11 pitches. Again, first 2 batters for the Pirates grounding out. The 2-1. Reynolds rips this foul. 2-2. Again, as mentioned, a lot of results did go for the Pirates. Those of you, of course, that are holding out hope that the Pirates can still make the playoffs, a lot of results going the Pirates' way, at least as of a few moments ago. Again, the Padres and the Diamondbacks could, of course, always come back as that misses just inside. Count is now 3-2 to Brian Reynolds. Sid Bream in a foot race. 18-year-old me, yes, it's clear. I would clear that guy. Here's the 3-2. That's outside, ball 4. So Reynolds works the walk, the 2-out walk. He'll trot down to first. And that'll bring up Spencer Horwitz. And again, since returning from injury, he's only 3 for 30. I mean, he has really struggled. Had that one nice double, the 3 RBI double versus the Brewers. But he has really struggled, batting .265, OPS of .798, 10 homers, 37 RBIs. The pitch as Horwitz gets under it and sends it to left center field. Hernandez makes the catch. And that is the top of the first, folks. Bottom of the first we go, 0-0 in Miami. All right, here we go. This is the Marlins lineup tonight. It's going to be Xavier Edwards at second, Otto Lopez at short, Griffin Conine in first, Heriberto Hernandez in left, Jacob Marcy in center, Augustine Ramirez DHing, Owen Casey in right, Leo Jimenez at third, and Joe Mack catching. How's it going, Orioles? Appreciate you for hanging out. BW, folks, make sure to check out Orioles Birdwatcher for all your Orioles and, of course, MLB needs. Friend of the channel, I'm subscribed to Orioles Birdwatcher. You should be as well. He's hiding in shame, yes. I'm very sorry, Maggie. I mean, I'm not exactly... I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm just going with the hood. It's appropriate. It's appropriate. Recently ran into Sid Bream at an Evans City, Pennsylvania post office and asked him about the sign, and he said he was safe. Yeah, he was. He was. All your needs and desires. I mean, I don't know about all that, but I mean, baseball needs for sure. But if that's how you want to present yourself, then you're free to do it. Not going to offend me at all. The Pirates offend me, but anyway. Just a sad broken man today. All right, Xavier Edwards leading off for the Marlins. He's batting .284, OPS of .753, 6 homers and 44 RBIs on the season. And Carmen Mlodzinski again on the mound. ERA at 3.51, but again in his last start, his first start since being put back in the rotation, 3 innings, 5 earned runs. Mlodzinski kicks and delivers. That's a ground ball to second. Lau with it, gathers and throws to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. So that's a pretty nice way to start. And that'll bring up Otto Lopez, who again is up there with the league leading in batting, or yes, around there in the batting average, top of the league. He's batting .318, OPS of .818, 9 homers and 53 RBIs. Going Bravo, welcome on in. How's it going, Miss Pittsburgh? Welcome on in. Again, appreciate you, Russell. Thank you for hanging out. Everyone here. So Lopez is leading the league in batting average. Can't confirm the pitch. That's inside, ball 1. 94 on the fastball. So we'll have a bottom of the 6th inning. Yeah, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. No idea whatsoever. The 1-0. And that's outside, 2-0. 2-0 to Otto Lopez. Will Otto win the batting title? He could. The title, he could. Him and Luis Arraez there for Philadelphia. 2-0 to Lopez. Mlodzinski kicks and delivers. That's in there, 2-1. 92 on the cutter. Two and one. Mlodzinski sets and delivers. That's going to be hit right to the shortstop, Gonzalez, who makes the catch for out number 2. Again, the defensive miscues for the Pirates have just been piling up as of late. That is a nice sight. Oh, my goodness. That'll bring up Griffin Conine, batting .267, OPS of .893, 12 homers and 26 RBIs. They do it every season. Well, again, this team was a little bit better than the average Pirate team. So that's in their 0-1. At least the potential, anyway. I think I should clarify the potential. The potential of the team much higher than the average team. 0-1 counts. The pitch, and that's off the plate, and it's 1-1. If you're just tuning in, 0-0 in Miami. Majinski sets, kicks, and delivers off the plates. 92 on the cutter. 2-1. It's all about tonight. Let's get this win. Appreciate you, back road. Let's go. Let's get it. Despite how I might be. The 2-1. That's cut on and popped up foul. 2-2. Conine again, an OPS almost at 900. Would imply that he has been a really good hitter. Marlins again, a better record than the Pirates. Pirates trying to catch them. It's going Draven. Football time just about here. It is. It is. Yes, sir. Good to see you. The 2-2, that's high and in, 3-295 on the sinker. Just missing there again. Majinski, of course, wanting to have a bounce-back performance after his last start. The 3-2 just misses outside, ball 4. Conine will walk. That'll bring up Heriberto Hernandez, batting .224, OPS of .735, 16 homers, and 44 RBIs. Just showing a compilation here of all the homers he's robbed. So it looks like it's 4. So he's robbed 4. Again, it's been pretty impressive this year. Pitch, and that is popped up foul, and it's 0-1. Appreciate you, AJ. Yes, I am hiding. W's in the chat for AJ. I don't know why the voice is a little bit lower too tonight. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stuffed up. Oh well. Over-exaggerating everything now. That's what I'm just going to do. I'm just going to sound like this the entire night, or as long as I can. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I'm a broken man. 0-1 counts. Okay, I'll stop. Majinski readies, kicks, and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 count. 83 on the sweeper. Stafford MVP, probably not. He looked depressed. How bad have the Pirates been? It's been pretty bad there, Michael. Appreciate you for hanging out. The 0-2 as that's crushed to left. If it's fair, it's gone. It is foul. Wow. That was crushed. And thank goodness it did not stay fair. That was a hanging sweeper. Majinski knew it had the distance. It was just a matter if it was foul or fair. And indeed, about it is. And indeed, it is a foul ball by about 3 feet. Where's Doc? He's dead. That guy died. Darth Delay in the building. Dr. Delay is dead. We're rebranding to Darth Delay after what the Pirates have done here. Juan Pierre? Yeah, Juan Pierre was good. Looks like they just confirmed it was foul. Had a replay review there. 0-2 count to Hernandez. Runner on first, 2 outs. I have X's over. Yeah, I do. X's over my eyes. That's why I can't show them. 0-2. Majinski kicks and delivers. That's downstairs. Ball 1. 87 on the splitter. Darth Delay, this guy. Never gotten to this level of Assassin's Creed before this guy. I've only played that a little bit. I need to play that more. I've heard it's really good. It's a good series. The 1-2 to Hernandez. Checked his swing. Appeal down to first. Did he go? He did not. I don't know about all that. I'd like to see a replay there. There it is. 50-50 call. I guess it's fair. I don't know. I thought he went. 2-2 the pitch. That misses downstairs. 3-2. 86 on the splitter. Dr. Doom. Not really a Marvel guy. Dr. Lay actually likes bacon. Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. Why not? The 3-2. That's called strike three. Struck him out. Hernandez challenges, and he will lose. Thank you, sir. We go to the top of the second, 0-0 in Miami. We'll take the victories as they come, a strikeout at a time, I suppose. All right, 2 up for the Pirates will be Nick Gonzalez, Ronnie Simon, and Esmeralyn Valdez. Super stressed getting everything ready to move and trying to get your 97 Cadillac started. I will think the fuel pump. Oh, my gosh, Chris, I'm sorry. Oh, man, I'm sorry about that, Chris. I hope it is not that bad and expensive, but it probably will be. Oh, man. Again, I do appreciate you guys. Yeah, that is tough, Chris. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to hit the like button. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Despite the appearances, we are trying to move up the channel. Trying to get to at least 10,710 tonight. We'll see if it happens. We'll see. I don't even know. I don't know. But it is 28 days away from football, folks. And I am covering the Packers and the Steelers tomorrow. No hoodie. No hoodie then. It's gonna be an okay day, I think. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah. All right, we'll check out what's happening across the nation. Brewers and the Padres, 2-2. Indians leading 2-0 over the Tigers. And the Astros over the Giants 2-1. Rockies over the Diamondbacks 6-4. Rays over the A's 8-4. Cardinals over the Phillies 7-1. And the Twins over the Orioles 7-5. No, Sean, he is not related. OPS of 937. Well, his OPS was like at 1,100 about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? Yeah, he's like, he only has 2 hits in the last 2 weeks. So that's why BW. He's really struggling. How's it going, Tracy? Sorry, yeah, just depressed Dr. Delay today. Or Darth Delay. Darth Delay is what we're going to go with. 6 isn't very ambitious. Yeah, I don't know if we get there, Maggie. My last non-pirate stream got 40 subs. The last 4 pirate streams combined, 30. So I don't think we're going to get 6. I'm trying, though. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to do good. I'm sorry. I'm a disappointment. Hence the hood. Disappointed delay. 0-1 count to Speedy Gonzalez, the pitch. And that is going to be fouled back 0-2. Nick Gonzalez batting .304, OPS of 753, 6 homers and 53 RBIs. 0-2 count to Nick Gonzalez. Junk Reddy's kicks and delivers. That's a ground ball up the middle. Gets through for a base hit. Speedy Gonzalez. First hit of the night for the Pirates. So a leadoff single for the Pirates, and that'll bring up Ronnie Simons, batting .300, OPS of 714. No homers and 2 RBIs. Midlife crisis, yes, Maggie. It's that. I'm very sorry. This seems to upset you. I'm very sorry. That'll bring up Jacob Marcy. This guy again. Simons at the plate. Don't know why I'm looking at the Marlins spot. That's going to be in there 0-1. Runner on first, nobody out. Simon's been a nice, pleasant surprise. One of the few Pirates actually, during this rough stretch to get on base at a decent rate. 1-1 count. The pitch. That's away. Ball 1. Runner on first again, nobody out. Emo delay, yep. How's it going, Fear to Beard? Appreciate you for hanging out. Again, Brian, thank you. 1-1 counts. The pitch. That's off the plate. 2-1. 86 goes the changeup. Eric, welcome on in. Incognito. Yes. Yes. 2-1 counts. The pitch. That is popped up on the infield. Looks like that'll be handled by Lopez. Makes the catch for out number 1. Campbell, I'm sorry, Campbell. But you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain, so it happens. That'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez, the magician. Can he make something appear or disappear? Pickoff attempt. Gonzalez is safe. Valdez batting .244, OPS of .937, 14 homers and 38 RBIs on the season. Junk kicks and delivers. Valdez sends this up the middle. That's a base hit. There we go, a pair of singles. I mean, I feel like, again, this is kind of rare for the Pirates, especially as of late. But we will take it. And that'll bring up Jacob Gonzalez, batting .238, OPS of .675, 5 homers and 26 RBIs. Legends never die. Yes, that is true. As emphasized in Soul Calibur, a game I used to play all the time. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Breaking ball upstairs, ball 1. And the Pirates, of course, shut out yesterday. An opportunity to just, got to run and make sure that doesn't happen again. 1-0 to Gonzalez. That's in there, 1-1. 93 on the fastball. Thank you, Maggie. Appreciate it. W's in the chat. 1-1. The pitch. That is fouled back 1-2. Jewel looks like me. I guess so. Weeping, coping. I'm on all fours. Mainly a baseball channel. This guy in the running just trolling. Mainly a baseball channel. How dare you? You gotta be kidding me. Thank you, running. It's good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Here's the pitch. That's up and away, 2-2. Running's been here, of course, since last year. He's trolling, Chris. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I am excited, though. I'm ready for tomorrow. Nice change of pace. Junk apparently horrible against lefties, but we'll see if Gonzalez can take advantage. The 2-2. That's a ground ball to second. Possible double play. Flips it to second. Throws to first. That is... Oh, the throw away! He threw it away! Gonzalez is going home! He's safe! Wow, the Pirates score on an error. Looked like an easy double play, but a gift from the Marlins will hoist a cone. The Pirates lead 1-0. Wow. Simple again. Grounder to second. Flicks it to second. Throws to first. Way off. Lopez trying to play catch with the dugout. That's not a really good time to do it. You just don't do it during play. Every now and then you'll see it, in the warm-ups kind of goofing off, but not the time and place. That's going to be in there 0-1, so that is, I guess, I don't know, reached on an error RBI. So Gonzalez at second, Davis again, 0-1 count. The pitch, that's in there, 0-2, good pitch. That is tough. 0-2 to Davis. It's batting .176, OPS of .586, 8 homers and 30 RBIs. 0-2 to Henry Davis. Junk kicks and delivers as Davis skies this to shallow right in foul territory. And it looks like Conine makes the catch for out number 3. But the Pirates, hey, they score a run. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Pirates over the Marlins. Due up for the Marlins will be Jacob Marcy, Augustine Ramirez, and Owen Casey. Norman, you warned Otto Lopez. Yeah, he didn't take your advice. He didn't take your advice. Word on the street is Dr. Lay will be wearing his Bubby Brister jersey tomorrow. Yep, 100%. 100%. Definitely not. Let's go, Pokey. Welcome in. Am I cold? I am not. I am not. I'm just... It's over. No, I'm fine. I'm doing great. Doing fantastic. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic tonight. Hopefully you're enjoying the call. And again, if you haven't done so already, make sure again to hit that subscribe button. Trying to get to 10,710. We'll see. We'll see. While, of course, trying to get to 150 likes, we are at 76. So make sure again to hit that like button. Of course, liking does push out the stream to more Pirate fans and Marlin fans, baseball fans as well, sports fans in general. So make sure, of course, to hit that like button. It is free. 5-game winning streak starting tonight would be nice. It's going to be tough. Going to be tough. Tough to do that again. The Red Sox, and of course, again tomorrow. Googly eyes, that's a good idea. I like that. Can I see? I can barely see, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I can see the screen. I can see about 80% of it. I don't know. The hoodie might not stay on too much longer, to be honest with you. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. All right, Marcy at the plate. Majinski sets, kicks, and delivers. That is just missing. I don't know. I thought that was a strike, but it is what it is. It's 1-0 to Jacob Marcy. The Pirates, of course, scoring off an error. 1-0. The pitch. And that's going to be sent to right. Valdez on the run, but can't get there in time. Drops in for a leadoff single. If we win tonight, I expect you to hoist the hood every game. Okay. Appreciate you again. Thank you for the sub. Hoist the hood. Why not? That'll bring up Augustine Ramirez. It's batting .238, OPS of .673, 2 homers, 14 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 0-1 count to Ramirez. You still wear your Cordell Stewart? Yeah, I don't have a Cordell. I don't really have many jerseys, to be honest. 0-1 count the pitch. And that's in there. 0-2, 93. Catching the top part of the zone. Oh, and 2 count. The pitch. That's down and away. 1-2. 83 on the sweeper. Majinski at 23 pitches. Pickoff attempt. He is safe. And the Pirates don't really pick off many runners. I don't know if they've actually gotten one, to be honest with you. One and two the pitch. That is fouled back. Hits Davis. He is down. He looks like the hiding emoji right now, to be honest with you. Oof. That is brutal. That is brutal, brutal, brutal. And yeah, the trainer's going to come out and have a little chat, see if he's okay. Of course, again, Endy has been MIA for quite some time. And maybe Fear the Beard again. I don't know. He wanted to be a pocket passer. That's why, I don't know. But he probably would have adapted. He probably would have changed his mindset. little bit of an entry delay. I'll show you the NL wildcard standings. Again, the Pirates, just not good. It's been better. Wasn't too long ago when they had one of the spots. Pardon me. All right, we are back. 1-2 the pitch. That's a ground ball. That gets past Gonzalez for a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Marlins. So runners on first and second with nobody out, and that'll bring up Owen Casey, batting .228, OPS of .717, 12 homers, and 51 RBIs. They do have a mascot. Yes, it's a parrot. When did I join the Sith? Earlier today, yes. So, sorry. There can only be two. So some stuff did happen. That's going to be outside ball. 186 on the splitter. Appreciate you, Orville, for hanging out. Like number 90. We will take it. We will take it. 1-0 to Casey, the former Cub. Majinski readies. Kicks and delivers. That's a grounder, and that's a foul ball. It's 1-1. Let's go on Steele. Welcome on in. Do I think we'll win today? I'd like to. I am a dead delay. I'm just dead. 1-1 to Casey, the pitch, as Casey sends it to right center field. Valdez and Mangum on the run. Mangum makes the catch, throws it in, and Marcy he was not holding the tag up. He thought it was going to drop. Wow, that'll work. So runners still on first and second. Kind of a base running mistake there from Marcy. And of course, Matt Capps right there telling Pittsburgh Sports and exactly what I just said. He made a mistake. So one out. That'll bring up Leo Jimenez, batting .215, OPS of .599, 2 homers and 13 RBIs. How's it going, Jed? Welcome on in. Marcy taking a big lead. Majinski sets and delivers. Chopped foul and 195 on the sinker. Majinski in a little bit of trouble. It seems to be just much better out of the pen rather than starting. My afternoon was okay. It was okay. Became dark delay sometime in the last 2 hours. But other than that, we're good. Here's the pitch. Inside, misses. 94 in the sinker, 1-1 to Jimenez. Did not play last night. As the Marlins changing a couple of players. Pirates again electing to go with the same lineup that scored 0 runs. But hey, they got a run due to an error. We'll take it. 1-1 to Jimenez. And Majinski will step back and look back Marcy to the bag. 1-1 to Jimenez as Majinski sets, kicks and delivers. That's sent out to center field. Mangum on the run and makes the catch. Turns and throws it in. And Marcy again does not tag up. And that again will help out the Pirates. Just think again, if he's at third, I mean, he's easily scoring there. Can Majinski find another out before the Marlins get a hit? It's going to be Joe Mack. He's batting .231, OPS of .705, 11 homers and 34 RBIs. Again, runners on first and second with 2 outs. The pitch, that's in there 0-1. Mack, I don't know. I don't know what it is about him, but I know earlier in the season I was a lot more flexible with the games I covered. And I don't know, Mack has been pretty impressive in every game that or most games that I call. It's going to Be a tough out here. Again, the number 9 hitter, but not bad for a number 9 hitter. 11 homers, OPS at 705. The 0-1, that misses downstairs, 1-1. 87 on the splitter. Another catch from Mango. Yep. Pirates in a bit of a pickle. They are there, Mr. Tom. Appreciate you for hanging out. 318 pulling for Mac. And, almost a pickoff, but no, just looks back. Marcy. Still 1-1. Majinski back on the mound. He readies, sets, and delivers. That's off the plate. 86 on the splitter, 2-1 to Joe Mack. Still kind of shocked that the Marlins would trade Liam Hicks. That is pretty bizarre to me. 2-1 to Mack. The pitch. Breaking ball right down the middle. 2-2 to Joe Mack. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, 2-2 count. Pirates leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Majinski trying to get out of it. A mess he created. 2-2. Kicks and delivers in the dirt. Is the sweeper 3-2. Of course, on deck for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Definitely really good at putting bat to ball. Three and 2 to Mack. The pitch. Tapped foul, and we'll do it again. Mack just staying alive, attacking the ball. Definitely like that organ. It's pretty cool. 3-2. Mack will step out. I don't know. Mack had some sort of an issue with the umpire. I don't know what happened there, but he steps back in and then looks back at the umpire again. What the heck is that? 3-2 to Mack. The pitch. That is hit, and that is hit foul. I think it may have beaten the first baseman, Horwitz. Davison now the umpire, sharing not as intense of a conversation. Still 3-2. Majinski readies. Kicks and is going to throw back to second. Marcy is safe. Gonzalez wasn't even on the bag. That was disengagement number 2. So, yeah, I don't know. Just like to use them a little bit better, but oh well. I guess the runner's going to be going anyway. 3-2 count. Feel like we've been on 3-2 forever now. Yeah, here 3-1-8 just taking forever, bruh. The pitch. Misses off the plate, ball 4, so Mack draws the walk, and bases are now loaded for the Marlins. As that will bring up Xavier Edwards, who's 0 for 1 tonight, but of course, again, really good at putting the ball in play. It's definitely going to be a tough out, if it indeed is an out. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The pitch. That's in there. Delayed call. Ooh, and Xavier did not like that. And I don't blame him. Just missed, by the way. So, yeah, you can see why he's a little upset. But, yeah, delayed call. And he got it wrong. 0-1 count to Xavier Edwards. Doing the doubleheader. Yes, sir. I'll be here early and then late. The 0-1. That's hit. And, oh, what a snag by Horwitz. Tosses to first, and he's safe. Horwitz with a great stop. Mlodzinski not able to beat Edwards to the bag, and a run will score. That is tough. But that's going to be an infield single. That was ripped, but again, a great stop, and Mlodzinski hesitating. Oh, he was just watching it. Mlodzinski stood there for about 2 seconds just being a spectator, but he's a player. You can't do that. And it just cost the Pirates a run. So bases still loaded. And it's 1-1. This will be Otto Lopez 0 for 1. Davis going to have a chat with Mlodzinski. That is tough. And a tie game. Yes, we do. So again, a base hit here could really be trouble for the Pirates. Mlodzinski at 41 pitches. And again, bases are still loaded. Mlodzinski readies. Kicks and delivers. That's a grounder to short. Gonzalez tosses to second for the force for out number 3. But the Marlins do tie it up. It is 1-1 in Miami. Due up for the Pirates will be Jake Mangum, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. It is a hoodie, sir. But yes, it is. It's depressed delay, but Darth delay works as well. Darth delay. Whatever works. Whatever works. My face is dead. It's gone. No more. Rebranding the channel. Not really. All right, the Brewers and the Padres. It is 2-2 there in San Diego. The Indians and the Tigers 2-2. Nationals 1, Cubs 0. The Red Sox and the Blue Jays 0-0. Mariners 3, Yankees 0. Mets and the Braves 0-0, and that is all. Padres are going for the sweep, by the way, against the Brewers. Wow. Kind of a shocker there. But again, the Padres are playing much better as of late. So, and of course, results that are relevant to the Pirates. The Cardinals over the Phillies 7-1, and the Rockies over the Diamondbacks 6-4. You can find the rest of the scores, of course, down here on the ticker. Feel free, of course, to check that out or just, watch that. I don't know. I don't really know there. You can do whatever you want. It's there for you. You can ignore it or watch it. Anyway, again, if you do enjoy the broadcast, make sure, of course, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We're 3 subs away from 10,710. I've been told, of course, that is a pathetic goal to have, but I very much appreciate any sub that I do get. So thank you very much for those of you that are tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you haven't already subbed, make sure to sub to the channel. And, of course, make sure to hit the like button. Trying to get to 150 likes. That is the streak we have for Pirate Games. Don't know how long we'll have that streak. But, hey, we have it. We're going to keep it going as long as we can. We are at 109 likes. That is just 41 more likes away. Make sure to hit that like button to push it out to more Pirate and Marlin fans. Mangum's at the plate. It's 0-1. He's 0-1 as well. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs. 1-1. 87 on the changeup. Look like the Undertaker. Ah, well, thanks. That's a pretty legendary comparison there. One and 1 to Mangum. Junk readies, kicks and delivers. That's tapped foul. 1-2. Water is great. Water is awesome. It is a broadcaster's best friend. Kind of, but I mean, that's up there. I would say water is a must. If any of you guys want to do this, you have to have water. Have water around you. Has to be in arm's reach. Yes, appreciate it, Jed. Thank you very much. Thank you again for the sub. I do appreciate that. 1-2 to Jake Mangum. The pitch. Right down the middle, cold. Strike 3. He struck him out. Jansen Junk, again, has been not so great as of late. This is a guy that the Pirates, if you're going to get back into it, get your mojo back, this would help. But Junk has been pretty good for the most part. Brandon Lau steps up to the plate, 0 for 1 on the night. The pitch. That's up and away, 1-0. Yeah, no, AJ, he was watching. That was really frustrating. Thank you again, Norman. Appreciate it. 1-0 to Brandon Lau, the pitch. And that is tapped foul, 1-1. 81 on the curveball. Junk at 37 pitches here in the top of the third inning. One to Brandon Lau. The pitch as Lau sends this to left. That is going to drop in for a base hit. Oh, and he completely whiffs on the throw, but Lau is going to stay at first. That was pretty bizarre there. I believe that was that Hernandez, I believe, that just reached back and threw, but the ball stayed back there, so he forgot something. But that is a single for the Pirates. They will take it. And he was playing pretty deep. If he was average depth, he's probably out. But hey, they are respecting the power from Brandon Lau. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds, who walked. So that's downstairs, ball 1. 1-0 to B-Ray. One and 0 counts. The pitch as Reynolds sends this to left. That is a foul ball. Let's go, Nate. Welcome on. I don't even know what a uni bomber is, to be honest with you, but we'll go with it. Pickoff attempt. He is safe. B-Ray homer or double. One to Brian Reynolds. Junk sets, kicks, and delivers. Reynolds sending this to center field, but it's right at Marcy. He makes the catch for outs number 2, and that'll bring up Spencer Horwitz, 0 for 1. I'm actually curious now. What is a uni bomber? Uni bomber. I mean, I'm assuming it has something to do with bombing something. I mean, I don't know. It came up as a domestic terrorist, so yeah. Don't believe that is what I'm going for here. By don't believe, I mean I'm not. Jeez. Went for just a guy that's pretty sad, but hey, I guess if that's what we're going for, why not? Here's the pitch to Horwitz. That's upstairs, ball 1. Ezio Auditore, appreciate you, man. I prefer that one. That'll work. Thank you again for the sub. Appreciate it. Got a new phone or good stuff, Matthew? Yeah, no, you're good, Nate. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Here's the 1-0, and that's a ground ball to second. As Edwards will toss to first for out number 3. The top of the third is over. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-1 in Miami. Due up for the Marlins will be Griffin Conine, Heriberto Hernandez, and Jacob Marcy. Unibomber MK Ultra. I saw a Y-Files thing on that. Yeah, I don't believe that's what I'm going for. I don't believe those were not my intentions tonight. Just trying to, change something up. Not really, to be honest with you. I just did it because, honestly, why not? We're losing. We're not playing good. It is kind of falling apart here. So that's, yeah. Yeah. But again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Again, we're trying to get to 710, 10,710. I do appreciate you guys again for subbing away. And after that, we'll try to get to 15. If that even if we get to 10, we'll try. We shall try again. I'll be back tomorrow. For those of you wondering, I will be calling both Pittsburgh games tomorrow. The Pittsburgh Pirates and the Marlins. That one is at 12:35 Eastern. No. 12:10. No. 1:10 Eastern. 12:10 Central. And then we have the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. That one, I believe, is at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. But it could be 8 Eastern, 7 Central. I mean, let me just go ahead and look that up. Let me stop guessing, because that ain't working. Yeah, 7 Eastern, 6 Central. There you go. Appreciate you, Pitt. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for these subs tonight. We hit our goal. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. Or thank you yins. Or thank you guys. Yous guys. Wherever you guys are from. The pitch to Conine is way upstairs. Ball one. We're back underway in the bottom of the third. Conine did walk earlier. Sith Lord like Jar Jar Binks. This guy. Unbelievable. 1-0 count to Conine, the pitch. That's outside 2-0. Been cursed with loving this team no matter what. I hear you. I'm just asking, why did I have to be part of this? Why? Anyway, breaking ball in there, 2-1. You know, the Marlins have won 2 World Series since I've been born. Pirates have won 1 wild card game. Yeah. 2-1 count. Majinski kicks and delivers. Breaking ball right down the middle. 2-2. 82 on the sweeper. Delay Vader. Yep. Delay to pressed. Yep. What's going on, Alex? Welcome on in. Two and 2 to Conine, the pitch. And that is fouled back. 94 on the fastball from Majinski. Again, even, I know, of course, I remember a lot of this kind of back then, you know, earlier in the season. Majinski, you know, a lot of fans didn't like the move that he went to the pen. But really, this is how it was. I mean, his ERA was respectable. It's like in the mid to high 3s. But he would allow a lot of base runners. And that's why I felt like it was kind of the right move. And yeah, you see it in the bullpen. Just much better. Like it's definitely a bit different pitcher, as that's going to hit up the middle. That is a base hit. Majinski, and oh man, Valdez slipping and falling. Mangum has to back him up, and that will be a double for Griffin Conine. That'll bring up Heriberto Hernandez. 0 for 1 in this one. You telling me to go to be a Marlins fan there, Diaz? No, I'm not going to do that. Will not be becoming a Marlins fan. I'm sorry there. It's nothing personal. It's just I'm good. Not really, but I'll stick with the Pirates. Here is the pitch to Hernandez. Breaking ball in there, and it's 0-1. 82 on the upper part of the zone. Chandler with the walks. He did walk a lot, but he's much better as of now, as of late. Let's go on. Hola, Manny. Hola, Manny. I know you're a happy guy with the Marlins. 0-1 to Hernandez. Majinski, by the way, at 49 pitches. Majinski sets. Looks back at second. The pitch. Navis is inside. Ball 1. 85 on the splitter. Let's go on Chris. Pittsburgh Chris. Let's turn it around. Let's do it. I'd like to see that. I really would. Would love to. Would love to see it. 1-1. Majinski readies and delivers. That's downstairs, 2-1. Like the hoodie better than the paper bag. Yeah, appreciate you, Matt, for hanging out. Good to see you. Saw BW in here earlier. BW was in the chat lurking. 2-1 to Hernandez. Checked his swing. Appealed down to first. Did not go. 3-1. Still seeing us make the wild card? Yeah, I don't know. Still watching Pirates. We are, Carson. We are. Appreciate you, Carson, for hanging out. Burley, thank you for the $2 super chat. Bacons and lemons. I can't even like it right now as that's in there 3-2. It's moving so fast. Folks, make sure to give Burley a W in the chat. Burley is a walking W, folks. Show him his love. Count is full to Hernandez. The pitch. That is inside, ball 4. And the Marlins will have base runners at first and second with still nobody out. And that'll bring up Jacob Marcy, who singled in his first appearance. And Evan Sisk is already warming up for the Pirates. Thank you, Miss Donna, for hanging out. Hopefully all is well over there. Once again, looking like they may tack on some more runs. Majinski delivers inside, ball 1. 95 on the fastball to Marcy. How's it going, Denny? Welcome in. No, not a bad hair day. Well, I guess every day is that, but just a depressed delay. 1-0. The pitch. Showing bunt. He missed. Yeah, and he went. Yes. 1-1. Sometimes they might not even count that if he moves the bat handle forward. Make it look like he didn't go. But no. He did go. 1-1 counts. One and one. The pitch. That's going to be sent out to right field. Valdez is coming in, makes the catch, throws to third. They're tagging him up, and he is safe. It hits him. It hits Conine, and the ball didn't go too far away. Not too sure if the runner stayed at first. Right now it's saying runners on the corners, but Pittsburgh Sportsnet, of course, can be wrong at times. So as of now, it's runners on the corners. Thank you again, Burley. I do appreciate it. Everyone liking sub. I do thank you very much. Thank you for the $2 super chat again. Another W for Burley. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm an idiot today, apparently. So, yeah. Anyway, it's going to be Augustine Ramirez, runner at first and third. Runners on first and third. One out. The pitch inside, ball 1. Thing about with Sisk is, I've mentioned it before. Sisk usually not good inheriting runners. Usually allows those guys to score, so don't know why it would be Sisk they're going to go to here. Oh, well. The 1-0 as that's ripped, and that's past Gonzalez. That is a base hit, and the Marlins take the lead. Do they tack on another? And no, they do not. Runners at second and third with one out. Augustine Ramirez with an RBI single. Marlins 2, Pirates 1. Man. Gonzalez again just right past him. Looks like Kelly is done with Majinski. So Majinski again, last time out, went 3 innings, allowed 5. This one, 2 1/3, allows 2. And again, there are runners at second and third. Majinski not happy with himself, and of course, that ERA is probably gonna spike up even more. Not clear the bases, Sisk. Yep. Come on, Pirates. Appreciate you, Burley. Yeah. It's not good, Burley. You look like you joined whatever dragon cult is putting this hex on us. I thought you were a good witch. Or at least a sandwich. Yeah. I think the male, by the way, male term for that is a warlock. I only know that from Scooby-Doo, by the way. If anyone's watched that Scooby-Doo, I don't remember what it was. It was the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. I don't remember what the movie's called. Anyway, I do appreciate it. Make sure again to leave a like and make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Trying to get to 710 again. I do appreciate, or 715. Trying to get there. I do appreciate you guys for getting me to 710 tonight. And of course, again, I'll be back tomorrow, better or worse. For better or worse, I'll be here covering the Pirates' final game of the series. And of course, again, the Steelers-Packers later that night. Should be a fun one. Should be pretty chill. 136 likes. Almost to 150. Trying to get to 150. That is our goal. Appreciate you, Matt. Almost at 150. That is usually what that is our minimum. I think we did get 200 last night, so that's good. Of course, again, as many of you know, likes to push out the stream to more Pirates fans, Marlins fans, and baseball fans in general. So make sure, again, to leave a like. Evan Sisk, 2.48 ERA. But again, as you know, he does allow every single guy almost. Whenever he inherits a runner, it's like a guarantee run. So it looks like the Marlins getting rid of Casey. It's going to be Javier Sanoja. The pitch. That's inside, ball one. This is dark delay. Yep, dark or Darth. That'll work. Really enjoyed the Padres game you called. Appreciate it, Norman. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, you know, it's neutral party, of course. I am actually a real broadcaster there. Here's the 1-0. That's inside 2-0. I appreciate that, Norman. Sanoja batting .275, OPS of .723, 4 homers and 42 RBIs on the season. Again, runners on second and third, 1 out. That's in there. Not called a strike. Davis will challenge. Davis will win this challenge. It's a good challenge by Davis. Umpire looking on as he sees that his call was wrong. So a good challenge by Davis. It'll be 2-1. Transitioning into the Joker. Yeah, there we go. I am the Joker. No one could replace Heath Ledger, though. That guy was the GOAT. And Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill is also really good. So that's inside 3-1. 3-1 to Sanoja. Again, runners on second and third with 1 out. Three and 1 to Javier Sanoja. The pitch. That is foul back, 3-2. Trying to go to the dark side, but found out it doesn't get any darker than Pirate fandom. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Palpatine and Vader, looking at my resume, they felt like I was overqualified. So, Darth Delay was rejected. 3-2 to Sanoja again. Runners in scoring position. Sisk kicks and delivers. That's hit foul. He will do it again. Duvall's pitch, yes, for the most part, it's been good. Yeah, Duvall's been fine. I think the first game was not good, but everything else has been good. 3-2. The pitch. That's inside, ball 4. Davis going to challenge. He will lose. So the bases will be loaded for the Marlins with 1 out. Yeah, Davis already knows that he didn't like the call. He didn't like his challenge. Yep. Let's go, Niz. Welcome on in. hiding in disgust and shame. And we're moving backwards. It is what it is. Tough break yesterday. Yeah, Marlins are not a bad team. Again, bases loaded, 1 out. This will be Leo Jimenez, 0 for 1 on the night. As that's a swing and a foul tip. Strike 1. 91 on the sinker. Look like Luke Skywalker. Oh. Darth Maul, I'm assuming, as well. Darth Maul. Luke Skywalker in episode 6. Yeah, he was pretty dark. He was practically a Sith himself, man. He was kind of threatening people, threatening Jabba and everything. 0-1 the pitch. That's inside. 1-1. 91 on the sinker. No, you're good, Miss Donna. You're good. Yeah, Darth Maul. That guy's really good. I like him. One count. The pitch. That's inside. 2-1. Sisk. Again, another guy that was injured and has come back, and it hasn't really looked good. Did it hit him? Oh, man, it hit him. Unbelievable. So a hit by pitch apparently just got a piece of him, and it's 3-1. Oh, it just hit him in the elbow. Unbelievable. Well, the Marlins will take another run. Again, bases are still loaded. That'll bring up Joe Mack. The pitch. And that's going to be up and away. Ball 1. Things are going from bad to worse for the Pirates. Let's go, Jared. Welcome on in. Yeah. The 1-0. That's on the outside corner. 1-1. 89 there on the sinker. Kelly just arms crossed. He doesn't know what to do. Here's the 1-1. That's outside. 2-1. Davis looking at the ball. As we all look at the Pirates. And yeah, there's going to be a mound visit. Looks like Coach Murphy will have a chat with Sisk. And if you're just tuning in, it is 3-1 Marlins over the Pirates. The Marlins with bases loaded. Just 1 out. You know, if he was this wild in the bullpen, why would you put him in? I'm just saying, if he were wild, you'd assume he was. You know, that's because you warm someone up. Doesn't mean you have to put him in. Like, oh yeah, he's not hitting his spots. It's not your day. I guess we should probably put someone else. Whatever. 2-1 to Mack. The 2-1. That's outside. 3-1 to Mack. Why the hoodie is shame? The Pirates. Three and 1 to Mack. The pitch. That's upstairs. Ball 4. Jeez. Why? Why can't you just put it in the zone? It is now 4-1 Marlins. Majinski now charged with both or all those runs, 4 runs. That'll bring up the top of the order. It's going to be Xavier Edwards, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch. That's in there, 0-1. Wow. He actually found the strike zone. 0-1 Edwards. Appreciate you, Alex. Thank you for hanging out. Here's the 0-1. That's off the plate. And it's 1-1. Oh, man. Again, bases loaded, 1 out. 1-1 count. The pitch. That is foul back, 1-2 to Xavier Edwards. Folks, I would agree, Schultze. It's Pirates. I saw it at the end of last night. The Pirates look defeated. The 1-2 to Edwards, as that's a fly ball to right. Valdez is under it, and he makes the catch. He will throw it to the plate, and he will score. Sacrifice fly for the Marlins, as it's 5-1 Pirates. I believe everyone tagged up, or at least the runner on second. It looks like the guy at first is Stay. So runners on the corners, 2 outs, and that'll bring up Otto Lopez, who's 0 for 2 on the night. W's in the chat there for Tiny. Appreciate you, man. Gold coin. Another gold coin for the Marlins. The pitch. Breaking ball in there, 0-1, 76. One counts. Thank you in the running. Appreciate you, man. Pickoff attempt. He is safe. Thanks for going live tonight. Remind me to fade the Alleghenies. Got them at plus 110. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much in the running. Thank you for the $5 contribution to the channel. W's in the chat for in the running. I appreciate you, man. You are a running W, folks. He is. Show him his love, as that's a ground ball to short. Gonzalez with it. Throws to first for round number 3. The inning is over. The Marlins put up 4 as they lead 5-1 over the Pirates. How's it going, Rob? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Rob. It's been a rough stretch for the Pirates. Doing it for the Pirates will be Nick Gonzalez, Ronnie Simon, and Esmeralyn Valdez. All right. Thank you again for the jewels there. Sunday, appreciate you, man. I haven't had ice cream in a while. I could go for a shake. I think that would help the dopamine, right? Love you, Doctor, but it's hard to stomach a 7th series loss in a row. It is. It's going to be really unfortunate. Yeah, I would agree. Looks like my hair actually did get messed up from the hood, so I actually can't take off the hood. That's a GG's. GG's for me. There's still 6 innings to go. Still plenty of baseball left. When do you expect your bats to come back, Connor and O'Neill? O'Neill soon, but I don't really think it matters. The team itself is just kind of broken, so I'm going to show a little bit more of my face here, but yeah. Appreciate you, Dill. I assume at this point it's not worth as far as I for going to the channel. I have a promise, Dill. I promised 120. I am at 115. So this is 115 for me. So after the Red Sox series, I technically don't have to, but I probably will a little bit more. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I already made the streams all the way until the end of the August. So it could be September where it's like, yeah, we're just going to call some other games. I don't know. But it is pretty hard to, it is tough to stomach, man. I really don't like seeing the Pirates lose like this, like constantly, over and over. Especially when, again, I know I fight the chat here. I fought some of you guys, I defended this team. And the first half Pirates, yeah, man, it was a fun team. It was a fun team to watch. I don't know what they were watching. It was actually a fun team. I know the Pirates bullpen was bad and the management was pretty bad, but it was a legit fun team to watch. But this is not that team anymore. That misses high and in, ball 1. Speedy Gonzalez is at the plate. It's 1 for 1 on the day. Here is the pitch to Speedy. who fouls it back. It's 1-1. Didn't have a black eye. Nope. Nope, you should see the other guy, though, Bill. That guy got wrecked. 1-1 to Gonzalez, the pitch. As Gonzalez sends it up the middle. That is a base hit, slicing it to right center. Marcy's there. He's going to throw it in. Gonzalez is safe at second. Nice play by Speedy Gonzalez. 2-hit ball game for Speedy. Maybe that's something that can jolt the confidence of the team. Hopefully that can just keep going. That'll bring up Ronnie Simon, 0 for 1. Trade early. Yeah, I know. They should have traded early. I agree. I do agree with that. That's outside, but called a strike. Simon didn't like it. 0-1 count to Simon. I know, losing all too well. Yeah. Well, you guys have had more success than us, but yeah. I would say last few years have been a little bit disappointing. The 0-1 is Simon. That's a chopper. Back to Junk. And he will take it himself to first for out number 1. Does move Gonzalez to third. That'll bring up Esmelin Valdez, who's 1 for 1 on the night. Dark delay. Yep. Appreciate you, Max, for hanging out. Call San Diego games. Yeah, we'll see. Again, it would be teams that are, you know, in the playoff race. We'll see. Junk delivers. That's in there 0-1. I know, of course, I would probably lose a few Pittsburgh fans for sure. But, yeah, I guess it comes with the territory. 0-1 to Valdez. Again, runner on third, 1 out. Marlins with a 4-run cushion. Getting 4 runs in the bottom of the third. The 0-1 misses way upstairs. 1-1, 94 on the fastball. It's been a while since we've seen the Magician hit a homer again. We were just asking for a hit. Maybe heating up a little bit. 1-1 count. The pitch. Valdez sends this to right center field. Marcy's back at the wall, and he makes the catch. He robbed Valdez of a home run, but it is a sacrifice fly, so there is something there. So we can hoist the cone. So that is a great catch by Marcy, looking like Brian Reynolds. So it is 5-2. That is unbelievable. It's a nice play by Marcy. Wow. He did rob it. That's a flat-out robbery. Yeah. Matt Capps is like, no, I don't know. I can't tell. Now that would have went over. Would have hit the top of the wall. Jacob Gonzalez looks at a strike, 0-1. Brewers lost in extras. Wow. The Brewers got swept. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 82 on the curveball. Valdez tipping his helmet to Marcy. 0-2 count to Gonzalez, the pitch. As Gonzalez sends it to left, that is going to hook out of play, and it's 0-2. Pittsburgh have a strong offense. Yes, they did. They were actually the number 1 offense, tied for first, most runs per game pre-All-Star break, 5.32. Appreciate you, Matt. You have a good one. You enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night. The 0-2, and that misses upstairs, 1-2. Junk at 55 pitches. The pitch. That's a grounder to second. Xavier Edwards with it. Tosses to first for out number 3. The inning is over. Hey, the Pirates get one back. That's all you can ask for. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Marlins 5, Pirates 2. Do up for the Marlins. will be Griffin Conine, Heriberto Hernandez, and Jacob Marcy. Appreciate you, Matt. Member of Orioles Birdwatcher, folks. Again, Birdwatcher, a friend of the channel. Make sure to subscribe to BW. Definitely an interesting character. If you guys love baseball, you'll love Orioles Birdwatcher. What happened? They just went silent the All-Star break. That's really what happened. They just went on vacation, and they stayed on vacation. Pirates were fun to watch. Yep, they were. They were never out of a game. Valdez got robbed. He did. That was a great play by Marcy. It was. Would have been a nice confidence boost. I think just the hits and the contact is a confidence boost at this point for Valdez. Hopefully that'll, can heat up down the stretch. Yeah. But again, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, trying to get to 710. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Trying to get back to 710, folks. It happens. That's what happens when you're losing. They will kick you even worse while you're down. All right, the Indians 4, Tigers 3, Cubs 4, Nationals 1, Blue Jays 1, Red Sox nothing, Mariners 4, Yankees 1, Braves 2, Mets nothing, Reds and White Sox 0-0. So again, we can confirm the Padres were victorious over the Brewers 4-3. Padres are now, with the results, they are going to have the number 5 spots. So the Padres move to where the Diamondbacks are. The Diamondbacks will fall back to where the Padres are. And the Phillies are going to be tied with the D-backs. But again, the D-backs will have the tiebreaker over the Phillies. Man, yeah, that's crazy stuff. All right, Lake Becker is on the mound for the Pirates, a former Marlin. 3.73 ERA, opponent batting average of 197. Again, not bad with the batting average, but he does walk a little more than you'd want to, and of course the home run ball is a problem. The pitch to Conine is downstairs, ball 1. Conine is 1 for 1 with the walk. That is how his night's been. Injuries, yes, injuries as well. Injuries were a big part of it. And the Pirates were, really good at taking extra bases with, Griffin and Cruz. But, you lose your 2 fastest guys, and that's huge. Again, they were a big reason why they were able to score some more runs, because, again, that speed. The ability to score from first, any given hit. The 2-0. That finds the strike zone 2-1. Let's go Lake. There we go. Sorry. No, don't worry about it, Chris. Hey, we got to win ourselves. And now, Chris, I would be a little bit worried about the Cubs. The Cubs, man, they might actually do something as Conine sends this to right center field. Mangum's back at the wall, leaping. That ball is gone. The Marlins make it 6-2 as they cancel out the run there by Valdez. 6-2 Marlins. And thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. But yeah, injuries, and of course, again, just they haven't been the same team. They just went on vacation, and they're still on vacation. All right, 6-2 Marlins over the Pirates. That'll bring up Heriberto Hernandez. The pitch. That's in there, 0-1. 94 on the fastball. And if you're just tuning in, Marlins 6, Pirates 2. The once promising Pirate season is slipping away. Chopper to third. Gonzalez with it. Throws to first. Good throw. Good play out, number 1. Jacob Marcy steps in again, the guy that just robbed Esmeralda Valdez. Took away a home run, made it a sac fly. He is 1 for 2. Showing Marcy's play in Pittsburgh. Diving catch. Of course, that was a tough series, too. That's in their 0-1. That was before the break. Marlins took 2 of 3 in Pittsburgh. 0-1 to Marcy. This game feels like the 8th inning, yep. 0-1 to Marcy. That's a grounder to second. Lau with it. He'll just toss it to first, round number 2. And that'll bring up Augustine Ramirez, 2 for 2 on the night with an RBI. Pirates do need to wake up. They've been asleep for far too long. It's pretty brutal. The pitch. That's inside, ball 1. 93 on the fastball. Marlins going to warm up Cade Gibson. So it looks like we're not going to see Junk much more. The 1-0, and that's outside 2-0. 94 goes the fastball. And of course, Cade Gibson, a lefty. We all know the Pirates are against left-handed pitching. 2-0. Backer delivers. That's in there, 2-1. Greg Brown sounds so defeated right now. I feel so bad for him. And he's endured 30-plus years of losing baseball. The 2-1. That is fouled back. 2-2. No, I hear you, Brian. I do. I hear you, man. Again, a reminder, tomorrow night, Pirates, Steelers, and the Packers. That will be called on this channel. We'll get to see how Will Howard and Drew Aller look. I think that'll be pretty fun. The 2-2, that's in the dirt. 3-2 to Ramirez. Walk the dogs, and this is what you come back to. Yep. Could be a Browns fan, yeah. Could be. Imagine being a Pirates fan and a Browns fan, like at the same thing, like same exact, like same person. Like there's no way. Here's the 3-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. We will take it. Sorry, there again in the running. I know you're a Browns fan, but you're not a Pirates fan, so you at least have that. We go to the top of the 5th. Marlins 6, Pirates 2. So up for the Pirates will be Henry Davis, Jake Mangum, and Brandon Lau. You see Rogers goes 2 series, yeah. Cheers to 30 years. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. I look forward to it. I look forward to it, Mike. Man, I really don't. Born and raised in Pittsburgh. There you go, Feared the Beard. I am doing the Pirates game tomorrow afternoon. Yes, ma'am. I will be here. Final game of the series. Final game of the series. Not my final Pirates game. Again, I don't know when exactly that'll be, but you know, September, I don't know. I don't think I'll be guaranteeing much in September. I wanted to so bad, but it might be more NL wild card hopeful type games. Because I can't stand to look at them anymore, to be honest. Like, I'm so sad. I genuinely, I really want them to do so well. And again, if we had that hitting that we saw for the first 90 plus games, 98 games, I think we would be right there. We would be in that wild card spot, one of them. But that team is not here anymore. Your one friend is a Pirates and Browns fan. That guy must be winning in life in other areas, because there's no way. There's no way he would be a happy camper. We are back in action there as that one misses, I believe, downstairs. Ball 1 to Henry Davis, who flew out in his first appearance. Yeah, I hear you, Dan. Yep, I'm sorry, Chris. It's very sad, as that's a chopper foul, and it's 1-1. 81 on the sweeper. Junk, by the way, is still in. So, again, the Pirates really need to take advantage and try to get on base, because it seems like the Marlins will be taking him out soon. On the 1 count, the pitch. That misses inside, 2-1. 93 on the sinker. Can't rip Griffin, Cruz, Horwitz, and O'Hearn off a team for extent. Yeah, I hear you. No, trust me, they did a really good job for a good bit. Maybe we got spoiled with that. That misses inside, 3-1. The Pirates did have a fair share of injuries. Still do. Three and 1 to Davis. Looks like, yeah, Junk, this might be his last. Greg Brown, anyway, is pretty sure that Junk will be relieved. He's only at 60 pitches. Hasn't pitched bad. The 3-1. That's ripped, but it's also foul. 3-2. Less than a month ago, they had the 3rd wild card spot. I know, it's very sad. Injuries, yep, injuries. Pirates could get hot. I hope you're. I mean, I know they could, but they would need a Red Sox type of run, and that just doesn't happen often. The 3-2 as Davis pops it up. Edwards under it, squeezes the glove. All right, that'll bring up Jake Mangan. We'll see again if they decide to take out Junk. Looks like Junk is going to stay in. So Mangum again 0 for 2 on the night. The pitch. That's a grounder. 2 first, and he will take it himself to the bag for round number 2. That was really quick. 2 outs. That'll bring up Brandon Lau. 1 for 2 on the night. I hear you. I appreciate your luck, Ness. That was my mindset for a good bit, but again, the team has just changed. The mentality is the exciting, fighting Buccos, the battling Buccos team I saw, it doesn't exist anymore. They're not there. They need to find them. But that team doesn't exist. 0-1 count to Brandon Lau. But yeah, trust me, I despise those that react negatively after one game. Oh my goodness, but this has been a pattern, and it is trending downward. Was in the strike zone, but didn't get the call. The catcher's going to challenge. I believe Mack is going to win this. Looks like he will, and it's going to be 0-2 to Brandon Lau. Don't expect the Steelers to make the playoffs this year. Really? I don't know. I think we're good. Red Sox won 27-3. Yeah, I mean, oh my goodness. Wouldn't that be awesome for the Pirates just to go 27-3? Oh, that would be great. 0-2 to Lau. Here is the pitch, and he gets a piece of it and fouls it back. Better days ahead. I hope you're right. I appreciate your positivity. I really do. I definitely won't rip it, because I feel like that was me definitely a month ago. And now I have a hood on my face, or over my head, so I caved. You didn't. I'm happy for you. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Junk does complete 5 innings. So he is eligible for the win. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, Marlins 6, Pirates 1. Due up for the Marlins will be Owen Casey. No, pardon me, that's not going to be Owen Casey. It's going to be Javier Sanoja, Leo Jimenez, and Joe Mack. Cruz should be back this weekend. I hope so. We don't have an ace. Yep, we don't. Not anymore. But yeah, I think this weekend against the Red Sox we'll probably see him back. Lau is in some slump. I mean, yeah, everyone is. I think he's been about the same, to be honest with you. He just doesn't have the power. Maybe Friday. No, he's not doing... Yo, he's not. I know. Really shocked to see that his numbers not been good. Appreciate you, Steven, for hanging out. Yep, I hear you. I hear you, man. Teams feed off the injury. I remember we loved the Steelers even when they weren't so great back in the day. Now we turn on our team the moment things start getting bad, which makes it worse. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I've been pretty positive the Steelers. Maybe not in the playoffs. Not in the last decade. I don't know. Again, I feel like the negativity's been here the entire year, really. Again, it's only after the results. Like, just again, you can just kind of see it. You kind of see it in the team right now. They just don't have that spark anymore. Appreciate your homework. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I know. I've tried. It's like, that's right. Sergeant Schultze and everybody defeated me. You guys won. 0-1 count to Sanoha. Sanoha walked in his last appearance. Again, replaced Casey. And if you're just tuning in, 6-2 Marlins over the Pirates. In the bottom of the fifth, the pitch as Sanoha hits this foul, and it's 0-2. I mean, I don't know, AJ. I'd have to... I guess, I mean, maybe the Rays. Yeah, I don't know. Here's the 0-2. That's downstairs 1-2 to Javier Sanoha. Backer sets, kicks, and delivers outside. 2-2. 88 on the curveball. The 2-2 to Sanoha misses inside. 3-2, 90 on the slider. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. I know it's been a rough stretch. I do. 3-2 to Sanoha. That is popped up. Is it playable? It is not. It's going to be a tough few years. I don't know. I disagree. I think it's a little more positive with the Steelers. The Penguins, I mean, they might do about the same. Pirates, I don't know. I will tell you this. I mean, the Pirates aren't going to miss that many... They're not going to be losing many players. So that's going to be chopped foul, and it's still 3-2. I mean, you just got to figure out that pitching again. And we probably need to. Again, we're probably losing Lau. I mean, I would assume that's going to happen. That means we'll move Speedy to second, which is more of his natural spot. And we just need a third baseman. Whether that's Murph Gray, I don't know. But we need a natural third baseman. The 3-2. Sanoha sends this to center field. Mangum is there. That is out number 1. That'll bring up Leo Jimenez, 0 for 1, and was hit by a pitch. Appreciate you, Fear the Beer. Appreciate it. Again, thank you, Steve. I know. Just defeated. We go down with the ship. Yep. I might be getting off the ship, though, in September. I'm not going to lie. Again, I'll probably be covering more non-pirate games for my sanity. As that's going to be hit to right. And Valdez makes the catch, round number 2. I'm going to bring up Joe Mack, who's walked twice. Again, I'll probably still cover a few more, but it's not trending in the right direction right now. This game is just dragging. It is. The pitch. That's tapped foul, 0-1. Have to replace Lau's home runs more than likely. Yeah, it's going to be a tough ask there, but yeah. And again, I don't think it's as unlikely as many people say. I really don't think it's too crazy to say we don't re-sign him, or that we do. I think we can. I think it's more likely than you think, especially with the CBA that's looming over everybody. 1-1 to Joe Mack. Backer readies and delivers off the plate. 2-1. I mean, but things were looking good. I mean, he seemed really, I mean, obviously, yeah, now I don't know how his mindset is, but he seemed to be pretty, like, the vibes are good for Brandon Lau in Pittsburgh. I think he enjoys the players. That's hit to right. That's going to drop in front of Valdez for a base hit. He tosses it in. Mack with hit number 1 for him again. It's been on base 3 times now. Tyler Zuber warming up for the Marlins. So he's a righty. So, of course, not really, I mean, it doesn't really matter at the moment, but yeah, it does give the Pirates their best chance to come back into the game. So that'll flip the lineup over for the Marlins, and that'll bring up Xavier Edwards, 1 for 2 with an RBI and a sacrifice fly. So 2 RBIs. 2 RBIs for him. The pitch. That's downstairs, ball 1. Scuba looking to return to Detroit. I don't think so. I don't think so. One to note Edwards. The pitch. Off the plate, 2-0. One good inning can change everything. That is true. You think the Pirates will keep Lau? Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's 0. I don't think it's 100. The 2-0 that's in there, 2-1. I think it's like 25% chance personally. I think there's a chance. Excited for the football season. Yep. Or you can get Weaver out there. It's still high leverage. This guy. Yeah. 2-1 to Edwards. He sets and delivers. That's a tapper. Is that a fair ball? It is. Horwitz will have it and will tag out Edwards for out number 3. We go to the 6th. Marlins 6, Pirates 2. Team MVP for the Steelers this year. That's a good question. Due up for the Pirates will be Brian Reynolds, Spencer Horwitz, Nick Gonzalez. Team MVP for the Steelers. Best player. Give me... I'm going to go Aaron Rodgers. I know it's kind of an easy pick, but I don't know. I think he's going to have a really good year. Pirates 8, Marlins 6. That'd be cool. That would imply a lot of good stuff in these final 4 innings. Make sure again to leave a like. Appreciate you guys again. We did hit over 150. We're at 159, so thank you for that. I do appreciate it. And, of course, again, make sure to sub to the channel. Trying to get to 10,710. Make sure, again, to sub to the channel. We are just 1 subscriber away. I promise I usually don't have the hood. This is my first ever stream with the hood from the very beginning. And it will continue that way until the end. Because, man. A-Rod MVP, yep. Wish the Steelers won the Super Bowl, but without a quarterback, we won't come close. I mean, I disagree. I think we do have a quarterback. I do. I mean, obviously, it's not a franchise quarterback, but I do think Rodgers can play at a better rate than most. I do. I think Rodgers will surprise many people this year. Thank you again for the sub. I do appreciate it. We're back to 710. Hey, we'll take it. I will take it. Thank you very much for subbing to the channel. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. All right, Brian Reynolds going to lead things off against the Marlins here at the top of the 6th. Pirates just trying to get something going. Reynolds 0 for 1 with the walk. Showing the bobbleheads. That's pretty cool. That is pretty neat. Wonder if Junk is out there. Here's the pitch as Reynolds fouls it back 0-1. So Junk is still out there for the 6th inning. Again, they were prepare to pull him somewhere in the 5th, but he's pitched pretty well. 0-1 counts. He's 1 hit away from missing 8 games or all games. Maybe. That's chopped foul 0-2. I mean, I'm assuming he's healthy. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking, back road. I'm thinking that as well. Here's the 0-2. That's in the dirt. A nice snag. 1-2. 89 on the changeup. Let's go, Pirates. Again, thank you, Anthony. Appreciate it. You got to see the Bradenton Marauders play. That's nice. Checked his swing appeal down to 3rd. Did he go? Did not. 2-2. Brand ambassador for Verizon. Nice. I'm with T-Mobile. The T-Mobile has ticked me off, so I don't know. I might just go back to Verizon. If you can hook me up with a deal, we might make it happen. Live on air. Come on, Chris. You got to hope that his line can help him out there. 3-2 count. Samus is way upstairs. 94 on the fastball to Brian Reynolds. Appreciate you, Bricks, for hanging out. Come on, Privates. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, definitely not a bunch of corporals or, well, I mean, corporals not much better, but, you know, not like a bunch of captains or colonels or generals. Here's the 3-2 as Reynolds sends this to left field. Hernandez is there and makes the catch for out number 1, and that'll bring up Spencer Horwitz. Now and then we had hope if we had lived and we're good, God would permit us to be Pirates. Thank you again, Mark Twain. That's our AJ. Thank you very much for the $10 super chat. Thank you for your contribution to the channel. I do appreciate it. Folks, W's in the chat for AJ. Thank you very much. It has definitely been rough, as that's in there. 0-1. Horwitz tried to hold up, and he definitely went. 0-1 to Horwitz. Starters killing this team even when they aren't pitching. Yep. Steelers punter's going to be MVP, and nope. Here's the 0-1 to Horwitz. That is chopped foul. 0-2. 87 on the slider to Spencer Horwitz. Was that Jackie Robinson ballpark? Cool. I'm not really familiar with that, to be honest. Just trying to liven it up. Oh, you're good. Hey, thank you very much, AJ. The 0-2 to Horwitz. That's in the dirt to 1-2. So, AJ, you don't like a depressing call? Is that what it is? I'm shocked. No one likes it, huh? The 1-2 to Horwitz. That's a grounder to 3rd. As he'll toss it to first for out to number 2. I want to say Sanoha took over, but I could be wrong. Regardless, he's out. And that'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez, 2 for 2 on the night. One of the few guys to have some success against junk. B-Ray hitting .216 in his last 30 games. Yep. Everyone's slumping. It's been pretty bad. The pitch to Gonzalez, grounder, and that's a foul ball. 0-1. Gonzalez batting .308 on the season. He still has a chance. He still has a chance to lead the league in batting average. The 0-1 to Gonzalez. That's away 1-1. Doc is the GOAT. That is not true. That is not true. Incorrect. The 1-1 to Gonzalez checked his swing. Appeals down to first. He went to 1-2. Junk at 80 pitches. I mean, he could be back in the 7th, to be honest with you. I appreciate you, Manny. The 1-2, and that's a tapper. Up the middle, Edwards with it, throws to first, gets Gonzalez by a step. Good play by Edwards. Gonzalez is out. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Marlins 6, Pirates 2. 2 up for the Marlins will be Otto Lopez, Griffin Conine, and Heriberto Hernandez. How's it going, Slim? Appreciate you, Mads. Goes for Doc. Nope. Jackie Robinson Ballpark, the old stadium still used in minor league baseball, opened in 1914 as City Island Ballpark. It's a historic landmark where Jackie Robinson integrated professional spring training in '46. Pretty cool. That is a pretty cool fun fact. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. All right. How many games do you think Rogers misses? This guy. I'm just going to go 0. It's going to say he's playing all 17. Actually, he's playing 16 because he's sitting the last week because the Steelers already locked up a spot. There you go. Do I actually believe that? No. But anyway. All right, the Indians leading 4-3 over the Tigers. Cubs and the Nationals 4-4. Blue Jays and the Red Sox 1-1. Braves 3, Mets nothing. Mariners 4, Yankees 3, and the White Sox 1, Reds nothing. Tomorrow Steelers Day. Wear your black and gold. Yes, sir. I mean, yes, ma'am. Sorry, just naturally say yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I will. Be sure to do that. Starting for the Steelers, I don't even know, to be honest with you, but I imagine everyone's playing, to be honest. In the 8 games. Nope. Stepped away. Well, sorry, Orwell. It has been bad. Sorry. Oh, it doesn't upset me at all there, Anthony. I mean, praise will not upset me, but I just disagree. I disagree. He's taking defensive snaps. Yes. That's how tough he is, folks. You're saying he's going to get injured, but he's playing defensive end and linebacker, so I don't know. I think he's fine. That's chopped foul 0-1. And Otto Lopez 0 for 3 on the night. Backer readies, kicks, and delivers. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Steelers have a great shot at winning the North. Yes, they do. I would say it's very much doable. Three teams, of course, I would say have a shot. Sorry, they're running, by the way. Here's the 0-2. That's down and away 1-2. Folks, if you do enjoy the broadcast for some reason, I do appreciate you guys. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We're trying to get to 715. It is doable. We'll see if it's happening. The 1-2. Grounder to short. Jacob Gonzalez with it. Throws to first, and he is out. 1 out. That'll bring up Griffin Conine, who's 2 for 2 with a walk, and, of course, has a home run. Pigson's going to be all over the field. Yep, for sure. Man, that is tough. We're now at 7:09. Here's the pitch. That's away. Ball 1. 1-0 counts. It is killing me to cover the Pirates right now. Old school score bug. Oh, the Cubs? Yeah, the Cubs. Or are you talking about the Red Sox? I guess. Oh, you're talking about the minor league ballpark. Oh, okay, that's interesting. 2-0 count to Conine. Backer at 37 pitches. He sets, kicks, and delivers off the plate 3-0. Hard to really enjoy broadcasts. That's how I feel, Dan. I'm sure you guys know that. You can tell that I am not having a good time, and that, of course, will impact what you see. The 3-0, that's downstairs, ball 4. Like I said, I kind of counting down the days, to be honest. I think calling neutral games will help. Conine walks. Heriberto Hernandez 0 for 2 with the walk. He'll be at the plates. Well, Orville, again, I'm sure you've been wrong plenty of times. But Hernandez is not wrong on this one as that's sent to left field. That is gone. Hernandez with a 2-run blast makes it 8-2. I'm pretty sure the Pirates' run differential, which at one point was one of the best in Major League Baseball, I'm pretty sure it's approaching the negatives very, very fast. That'll bring up Jacob Marcy, 1 for 3. Man, what am I even doing here? Here's the pitch. That's in there 0-1. 89 on the slider. What am I even doing? Maybe I need to stop covering and then they'll start winning. Oh, 1 to Marcy. He sets and delivers. That's downstairs 1-1. It's been a 2-hour game. We're in the 6th. Thank you, Luck. I appreciate that. The 1-1. That's a breaking ball in there. 1-2. 90 goes the slider. One and 2 to Marcy. The pitch misses upstairs. 2-2. 93. Yeah. Marcy does ask for time. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Maggie. I appreciate it. Here's the 2-2. Marcy sends this to left. Reynolds makes the catch. And W's respectively for Maggie and Chris. Kirby Yates warming up for the Pirates. Augustine Ramirez is on the making his way to the plates. 2 for 3. I just can't even. The pitch. As that's sent to shallow right. Valdez is booking for it. Lau, though, is going to make the catch. Lau saying that, hey, he had it. We go to the top of the 7th. Marlins 8, Pirates 2. Unbelievable. Doing for the Pirates will be Ronnie Simon, Esmeralyn Valdez, and Jacob Gonzalez. Appreciate you, River. I feel like I just lost Padme. That's what it is. About to go on a tear. This is very sad, Bricks. Is that my woods? No, like I said, it's already done. But it's still disappointing to see. Dark delay. Yep, exactly. Privates are losing on purpose. They are. Hoodie is the star of the broadcast. The hoodie has been brought up so many times. That's fine with me, honestly. That's okay. Man, you hate this team. Yeah, this team is really pushing me. Is this the most hurtful season ending in recent time? Yes. AJ's laughing. There we go. Heard Padme. Yep. It's definitely never bet 900 on the privates and sports again. I'm sorry there, Bricks. Yeah, that's tough. I would never vote on the Pirates or bet on the Pirates. In fact, I even put a poll up today. I'm defeated. Well, again, it's almost over. So, at least we have that. At least it's ending soon. All right, well, we're back. For what it's worth, Ronnie Simon will be leading off the top of the 7th. He's 0 for 2. That's going to be upstairs. I mean, that was a horrible call, but it doesn't matter. 0-1 count. Tyler Zuber on the mound for the Marlins, 3.80 ERA. Here is the pitch to Simon. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 to Simon. At least we didn't fall apart in May. Yep. 0-2 to Simon. The pitch. Simon fouls it back. It's 0-2. Christopher has abandoned his team and went to the Marlins. Yeah, don't bet on any sports. Yeah, me neither. Me neither. You go 2 to Simon. That misses downstairs. 1-2. Sign up for the Pick'em lead. There we go. How many we got? Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check. Let me go ahead and, well, during the half inning, I'll go ahead and put the link in the chat. 1-2 to Simon. That's off the plate. 2-2 to Ronnie Simon. Have a love-hate relationship with the Pirates. Yep. Lately, it's been a lot more hate. The 2-2, and that's ripped to first, and that gets past him. A diving attempt. But Conine couldn't get there. That is a single for Ronnie Simon. A leadoff single for the Pirates. They need at least 6 runs by the time they record 9 outs. And, of course, not allowing the Marlins to score. That'll bring up Esmelin Valdez 1 for 1 and a sac fly. The guy's first time. Yep. And here's the pitch. That's right down the middle. 0-1. 0-1 to Valdez. Zuberetti's sets, kicks, and delivers. Checked his swing. It didn't matter. It's in there anyway. 0-2. The rally hood is on. It's been on. Hasn't really worked there. Ryan, appreciate you, though, for hanging out. The 0-2 misses inside. 1-2. 96 on the sinker from Zuber. That was a bad call, but it doesn't matter. Did he say that, really? That's pretty cool. 1-2. Zuber kicks and delivers. Outside, ball 2. 96. You got him right where you want him. There we go. That's right where we want him. Down 6 in the top of the 7th. That's where we want him, right there. 2-2 to Valdez. Grounder to shorts. Throw to second. Throw to first. He got him. It's a double play. The Pirates are at the plate, by the way. It's more sarcastic announcing on my parts. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Jacob Gonzalez. 0 for 2. Yeah, sorry, Chris. Just opened it the other day. I need to put that in the... I need to start sharing it in every stream. More the merrier. The pitch. That's in there. 0-1. 95 on the sinker. Well, yeah. I don't know what to say other than, like I said, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out this season. As that is fouled back 0-2. It has been a pleasure. I know I've been pretty miserable on camera for the past 2 weeks. I've really tried to keep it positive, but I've been broken. The 0-2. Misses outside 1-2. But yeah, I've got to meet so many great people this season. I do appreciate it. It's been fun. Hopefully I'll see you with football. If not, that's all good. I'll probably see you a little bit next year. I don't really know what's going to happen next year with the lockout. So that misses outside 2-2, but I will, of course, always be a Pirate fan. That's all I can really say. 2-2 to Gonzalez. The pitch. Swing and a miss in the dirt. He's taken off to first. Throws to first. He is out. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 8-2. Marlins over the Pirates. 2 up for the Marlins will be Owen Casey, Leo Jimenez, and Joe Mack. I am doing the Steelers game, William. I will be here tomorrow night. I'll also be here during the day tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be calling the Pirates for what it's worth tomorrow afternoon. All right, so let me go ahead and share this real quick. Let me go ahead and do this. Sorry, again, my voice is struggling. Struggling. All right. So here you go. Folks, the link in the chat is going to be the Fantasy Pick'em League. So last year's winner was Chris. So congratulations. That was a member's perk last year. This year I'm opening up to anybody. So anybody can compete. And make sure to click on it. And again, you'll just be able to pick who you think is going to win for each week. Remember to do it each week, of course. And it's just kind of a bragging rights type of thing. Well, Glock, again, that was a completely different team. So, again, my criticisms of you is that you did not see this coming. You did not. There's no way. It's a completely different team. If the Pirates were playing like that, now we would be in a spot right now. We would be in the wild card. So, no. You, Glock, completely, no. No. You get no credit. None. None credit, no credit for you. No soup for you, no credit. None. 0. Sorry. But no. Anyway, bottom of the 7th. It's going to be Sanoha, actually, not Casey. He is 0 for 1 with the walk. Forgot that I won. Yep, Chris, you were good. I had a horrible year. The first year on YouTube, I ended up being like, that was my worst ever. Pick 'em. Here's the pitch. That is inside. Ball 1. 90 on the fastball. Kirby Yates on the mound for the Pirates. Want to notice Sanoha. The pitch. That is going to be a fly ball to right. That is a foul ball. Steelers going 11-6. Yeah, we'll see. Again, it's week to week. One and 1 counts. The pitch. That is off the plate. 2-1. Not wet behind the ears. So you've seen the Pirates have the number 1 offense in baseball before? Glock? I was not aware of this. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know the Pirates were offensive powerhouses for decades. 2-2 counts. People point to the team just a few years ago. I mean, that team was not that good. That team was horrible. Horrible run differential, horrible a lot of things. The 2-2, that's downstairs 3-2. Pirates pre-All-Star break tied for the first in runs per game. Post-All-Star break 26th. Pre-All-Star game 6th in home runs. Post 27th. That's definitely... That happens every year, apparently. And it's going to be a leadoff single there for Sanoja. And that'll bring up Leo Jimenez. 70s, yeah, that's the 70s. That's like 60 years ago. Or 50 years ago. Runner on first, nobody out. Yates sets and delivers. That's in there 0-1. 91 on the fastball. Yeah, the 60 and 70s. Yeah, I mean, again, that was a whole different era, ownership, league, whole different game. The 0-1, that misses upstairs 1-0. I'm just talking about recent memory, just recent 30, 40 years since the losing started. Since PNC, we've never seen an offense that would keep you in the game despite how bad the bullpen was. That's going to be a fly ball to right. Valdez is there and makes the catch, throws it in. 1 out. I don't know if Yates will come back. Probably not. Then again, he signed with the Angels. Angels were not expected to do much this year, so maybe you can somehow convince him to come back. Depending, again, I don't know how all that's going to go with the lockout. Yeah, this is Joe Mack. The pitch. That's in there 0-1. 92 on the fastball. Join the pick'em. There we go. Look forward to seeing you guys in there and seeing how you guys do. 0-1 counts. Yates readies. Kicks and delivers, and that's found back 0-2. Rhino's doing a league. Yeah, he's doing plenty of leagues. He's doing like 4. And I will have a fantasy league that will be open to members first. After 2 days, I'll open it up to everyone if there's spots available. Again, don't really have many member perks. That's why I don't really push the memberships. But it is one of the few perks on the channel. And again, you'll be able to listen to the local broadcast that I do every Friday night. I'll be doing at least 8 games for the local high school this year. 0-2 to Max, swing and a miss. He struck him out. What a huge pitch there from Kirby Yates. Out number 2, and that'll bring up Xavier Edwards. 1 for 3 and a sac fly. It's going Trisk. Like number 167. Think we can pull the W? Yep. 100%. The pitch. Off the plate, ball 1. 83 on the splitter. Yeah, maybe Trisk, I don't know. It would be cool. I like the idea. 1-0, that's going to be a pickoff attempt. That is not in time. I'll be posting the link to the members that Friday afternoon. Maybe even that Thursday. That'll be fun. That is where I'm at my best. I'm not going to lie. That's a swing and miss 1-1. I'm just in person. You get to, of course, see the whole field. Like, obviously, I'm dependent on the camera angles and all that. And of course, the banter I have with my color guy. It is top notch. One on one to Edwards. Yates readies. The pitch inside. Davis getting up and keeping the runner honest. 2-1. I did not see that, Chris. No, I did not. Interesting. The ownership under Bob Nutting. I mean, not trying to defend Nutting, but it was really not that great before him either. So that's foul back 2-2. You can argue the last 30 years, 30-something years, Nutting took over, I think, in 2007. Now, we've actually been in the playoffs. I mean, we didn't hit the playoffs the previous 15 years. I could be wrong. I don't know when Nutting bought, but that's downstairs 3-2. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the worst owners. Trisk teaches a lot. He's a math teacher. But he is used for many different stuff. He's also coaching the tennis team, but that's more in the spring. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good stuff, Yates. Really excited to have him on the team. It's unfortunate that the Pirates can't score. Top of the 8th, Marlins 8, Pirates 2. Due up for the Pirates will be Henry Davis, Jake Mangum, and Brandon Lau. Oh, you're teaching Spanish this year as well? Wow. Gonna hoist the chair real quick. Again, thank you guys. I don't even know how I still have people here. I do appreciate it. I really do. I'm not just saying it. I know I'm not putting on a great performance. So, but my joy to cover the Pirates is completely gone. I'll be straight up. I really don't like this. So, anyway, I guess we can look over scores because I'm sure there's more. Actually, not really. Not many other games that are close. I mean, a few. Indians 6, Tigers 3, Braves 5, Mets 2, Red Sox and the Blue Jays 1-1, Cubs 9, Nationals 5, Mariners and the Yankees 5-5, White Sox leading 1-0 over the Reds. That is it. Enjoy the banter. Appreciate it. Yeah. Pirates are slumping. Yeah, I'm slumping. I'm actually physically, literally slumping right now. But yes, the Pirates are as well. We're all in this together, Doc. We're your support group. I guess. I don't know. This isn't really therapy for me. This is. I don't know. This is my job. I know, Trisk. I need to have a more positive mindset. The pitch. That's in there 0-1. Imagine being Greg Brown and pretending to enjoy it because you're paid to. Well, again, I mean, I don't know. So the local, here's the pitch. That's in there 0-2. So the thing is, now again, we'll find out, I guess, during football season, right? But I don't know. The local high school team stinks, but I do have a great time covering those games. Now, when they're getting blown out, yeah, it's kind of a bummer. Samus is upstairs 1-2, but for the most part, you're still able to have fun, or at least I am. Maybe my color guy who knows the students will feel bad for him, but I'm able to have a good time. There's the 1-2 to Davis, swinging a miss. He struck him out. But like I said, baseball, it's not my number one. Like, I don't know. Football, that is. I can watch so much football. I watch so much football a year. It's crazy. I'm sorry, Steel Town. I'm sorry, but yeah. Pirates did it to me as that's a grounder up the middle, and the throw's a little bit off, but I believe he stayed on the bag for out number 2. I mean, again, like I said, that's why I retorted to Glock. I don't know if Glock's still here listening, but I mean, and of course, again, Orville obviously still with the 76, which, yeah, I mean, I guess the 76, we might hit 76. I don't know, but no one can watch that team that went in the break with the number one offense in baseball and tell me 76 and 86 was going to happen. No one that actually knew anything about the game could tell me that. And yeah, that's what I was battling against for months. Pirate fans, of course, very negative. Again, the 4-game sweep against St. Louis at the beginning of the year, the world was ending. That made us 16 and 16. And yet they still kept battling. They still kept fighting. The Pirates didn't let that get down. Or let them get it down. Let that get them down. I can't speak. I just can't speak anymore. That's a grounder to first. He'll step on the bag for number 3. The inning is very quickly over. At the bottom of the 8th, Marlins 8, Pirates 2. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, just fighting everybody, of course, trying to keep positive because I genuinely saw a lot of potential with the team. And this team decided to not come back after the break. And now, unfortunately, those people will wag their finger in my face and tell me that they were right. And it's insane because it's not even close to what I saw. Due up for the Marlins will be Lopez, Conine, and Hernandez. We play the Red Sox, Miss Donna. And yes, Jacob, I am streaming the Steelers-Packers game. Seems more and more like a 19-8 September. Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's like the fight left them. Yeah. They kept fighting. That was the thing, man. They could get down, but they would fight back. They did it so great. They were so good at it. Sometimes they would come back all the way, making up for their starting pitching and bullpen, but now they don't do it. They can't. The fight in them is gone. So, I don't know. Like I said, it hurts to watch. It really does. So, but like I said, I promised 120 games. You're going to get 120 games. This is game number 115, I think. Yeah, it's game number 115, so you're going to get 120. And you'll probably get a little bit more than that, but, I don't think I can cover too much more of this. And I understand if you feel like you have to unsub, you got to unsub. That's totally cool. I will not hold that against you. But, stick a fork in them, they're done. Camilo Doval is on the mound for the Pirates, 4.33 ERA. We'll see if he can keep this a 6-run game. Otto Lopez, the league leader, 0 for 4 today. So you can say that he's due for a hit. This team had potential. They did. They really did. They were... This was really a pretty solid team. It really was. It really does make me question, will I ever see a Pirates winning season again? Will I see them in the playoffs? Will I see a winning season? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. The pitch. That is in there, but it's not called a strike. Doval's challenging. He's going to win this. I don't like pitchers challenging, but he is going to win this challenge. I feel like this is the first time I'm going to see a Pirates pitcher win this challenge. Because they usually don't. Yep, he caught it. It's 0-1. Possible way the Marlins make the playoffs. It is possible, Tiny. They got a tough hill to climb. The 0-1 to Lopez, that's upstairs 1-1. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. I like that. Yes, good quotes. Great quotes. Yeah, I'm sorry, Rick. It's really tough. 1-1 to Lopez. Way outside, 2-1. 100 on the cutter. Playoffs. Their upcoming schedule is brutal. Yet Boston, Los Angeles, San Diego, St. Louis, Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Louis. Yep. The 2-1 Lopez. That finds the strike zone 2-2. Yeah, I don't know, Steeltown. I don't know. The 2-2 to Lopez. Chopper to third. Gonzalez with it. Throws to first. He is out. Lopez 0 for 5 tonight. Well, that'll help Speedy Gonzalez try to get his, give him a chance to win the title or get into the lead there. Griffin Conine has had a nice night. A home run, a double, and a pair of walks. The Marlins again looking to take the series against the Pirates. The pitch. That's inside, ball 1. One and 0. Doval delivers. That's in there, 1-1. Yeah, the 11 and 12 collapses. 2012's collapse was pretty bad. 11, I don't know, their offense wasn't really that great, if I recall. The 1-1, that misses inside, 2-1. Like, they had some pretty good pitching, but their offense was not really comparable to this one. But yeah, I hear you. Didn't read your last Kelly. I think it's something about Machine Gun Kelly or something. Yeah. It's all chewed up. Misses inside, 3-1. I'm sorry, Trisk. They teased us. We gave him too much credit. Injuries exposed the lack of depth. Batters don't have any protection. Skeens is probably the biggest issue. We already knew about Keller. Yep. The 3-1. That catches the inside corner, 3-2. Three and 2 to Conine. Doval sets and delivers inside, ball 4. Conine has been on base all 5 at-bats today. Heriberto Hernandez coming to the plate. He is 1 for 3 with the walk. Doval readies. He will actually step off, wants a new ball. Here's the pitch. That's off the plate, ball 198 on the sinker. Again, if you're just tuning in, Marlins 8, Pirates 2. That run differential is going to be in the red very, very soon. 1-0. The pitch. That is popped up. That is maybe playable. Maybe. Maybe it is not. It's 1-1. Ready to spit some bars. I'm ready to spit on the Pirates. Ready for this to end. I'm sorry, guys. I know I shouldn't be like this, but I genuinely I really hate this. 1-1 to Hernandez. Duvall readies and delivers in the dirt. 2-1. This is just bad. Welcome to the Dr. Lay Happy Time Sunshine Show. Yeah. Oh. Definitely need. I don't know. I think of like something like in Japan, like an anime or something like a Japanese type of thing. I am just having a blast. I don't know, guys. What are you guys thinking? They're 58-63. Barring a tremendous comeback, 58-64. What are y'all thinking on the wins? 2-1 to Hernandez. That is going to be a foul tip. He tried to hold up. Made contact. It's 2-2. We're still at Anthony. I'm sorry. It's over. It is over, Anthony. Let's go on, Elizabeth. Welcome on in. I'm sure you're having a greater time than I am, as that's off the plate 3-2. The Cubs, believe it or not, the Cubs. This is not updated, of course. But the Cubs are kind of knocking on the door. Which the Brewers have the best record in baseball. But the Cubs not too far away from that. Pretty crazy stuff. 3-2 to Hernandez. That's once again fouled back. This inning will continue because why not? I think they still get 76 wins with a good September. Oh, that'd be great. Preseason football tomorrow, yep. I need a machete, I guess so. You're conveying the mood of this team perfectly. Well, that stinks. But yeah, I mean, again, they're showing the dugout right now. It's lifeless. There's no fight. The 3-2, that is fouled off his foot. Hernandez just wants this game to go on forever, I suppose. I don't know. But can't fault him for going with it. It's going to be rough with the teams we were playing. Yep. Held on to Ozuna, Davis, Santana, Soto, all of the above. Yep. Say they finished 76. Maybe. The 3-2. That misses inside ball 4. So after all that, he walks. So back-to-back walks. That'll bring up Jacob Marcy, 1 for 4 in the night. The scrubs ain't going nowhere. I don't know about that, Chris. And they've been 79-83, but I'm sure they're going to get there. Close to reality, 70-92. Yeah. The pitch, as that's sent to left. Reynolds on the run and makes a nice running catch. Throws to second, but he's back in time, so out number 2. That'll bring up Augustine Ramirez, 2 for 4 on the night. They finished 70-92. That would equate to a worst record after the All-Star game in the history. Really? Yes. What? So it's 20 wins? That'd be what? 20 and... Or 50 and 48. So 20 and... Why can I not do math? 20 and 40... 44. That's not that bad. The pitch. That's in there, 0-1. 99 on the cutter. It'd be a horrible collapse. 0-1 counts. Scott Homer, are we winning? Yep. We can't stop winning, folks. Here's the 0-1 to Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 101 on the cutter. 0-2 count to Agustin Ramirez. Duvall sets, kicks, and delivers, and that's fouled back. Just spoiling, just keeping the inning going. Duvall at a 23 pitches. Feel like, though, it's been 40. The 0-2 to Ramirez. That's chopped foul. Yep. Feel like we're watching the end of an era. The 0-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. We'll do the woohoo anyway. All right, we go to the top of the ninth. Marlins 8, Pirates 2. Last chance for the Pirates. It's going to be Brian Reynolds, Spencer Horwitz, and Nick Gonzalez for the Buccos. Or should I say Schmuckos for confusing. Because why not? Looking like a bunch of schmucks. Looking at their schedule, I don't see more than 20 more wins. I hear you, Jason. I hear you. Yep. Yeah. This is just so bad. They got the Red Sox coming up, of course, this weekend in Pittsburgh. Then on Monday, it's hosting Detroit. I'll be honest. I don't know. I might go to the Dodgers series, and that's it. Maybe the Padres. Yeah, it's right after that. If this continues, Pirates Padres is probably it for Pirates coverage on the channel for 2026. And Saturday, I think, is the first day of college football. I don't know. Maybe the Cardinals. Cardinals kind of relevant. Sunday, I don't think I don't know. The end is nigh, folks. Victor Vodnik, ERA of a 5.40. He'll be on the mound for the Marlins. He'll face Brian Reynolds, who's 0 for 2 at the walk. Swing and a miss, strike one. Run away in the top of the ninth, folks. Switch to Brewers games. Brewers would be one of my top choices. Brewers, Cubs, Padres. They would be one of my top choices. 0-1 to Reynolds. You'll see a happier delay, because delay won't care who wins. 0-1 to Reynolds. That's going to be a fly ball to left. That'll hook out of play. 0-2. Surprise everyone when they win the World Series. Yep, 100%. 0-2. Vodnik, again, a flamethrower. Not really good with the ERA. That misses inside. 1-2. Yeah, I guess you could, Trisk, though I think you're working. The 1-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pirates down to the last 2 outs. And that'll bring up Spencer Horwitz, who was 0 for 3. Dr. Despondent, yep. Horwitz is now 3 for 33 since being called back up after, again, his injuries. That's fouled back 0-1. Loving the Sith Lord. Yeah, appreciate it. It's more of a depressed Dr. Delay, but yeah, Sith Lord, Darth Delay. Thank you, Liberty. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. I am not. Neither are the Pirates, as that's missed downstairs. 1-1. 88 on the slider. Again, the Pirates down to the last 2 outs. A loss today will drop them not 6 back, but 6 games below 500. The 1-1. That's a ground ball to first. He tosses to Vodnik for out number 2. The Pirates are down to their last outs. That'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez, 2 for 3. Appreciate you, Liberty. By the way, I forgot. Just realized. Thank you, Karma. Karma, you made me realize that I have not modded Liberty. If I know you, you automatically get the mod, so I appreciate it. Here's the pitch to Speedy. That's going to be down and away, ball 1. Speedy Gonzalez, again, 2 for 3 of the night. One of the few bright spots. Of course, again, the defense not quite there, but that's all good. The 1-0, and that's on the outside corner. Not called a strike. The Marlins not challenging, I guess. Yeah, it's whatever. 2-0 to Gonzalez. The 2-0, that misses downstairs. 3-0. Gonzalez showing a good eye. How much is pay? Free. In fact, you pay me, actually. You pay me. So it's not really a good idea to be a mod. Thank you, Coffee Beans. Appreciate you hanging out. That's at the knees. 3-1. 98 on the fastball. Gonzalez again trying to keep the extremely small hope alive for the Pirates. One of the few, again, one of the few solid players for the Pirates today, as that's going to hook foul. The Pirates are down to their final strike. Three and 2 to Speedy Gonzalez. The pitch almost hits him inside ball 4, so he keeps the game going for at least one more at bat. As that'll bring up Ronnie Simon. It's 1 for 3. Simon says, "Get on base." That's what I want to see. Next GM, I have no idea. They're calling after the game. Okay, I look forward to the conversation. I'm sure it has nothing to do with how I'm acting on camera. I'm going to get scolded by Trisk. Here's the pitch. That's in there, 0-1. 91 on the changeup. You can't do that. You got it. Yeah, I mean, I know. I'm very thankful for my audience. You're better than that. I know. I'm sorry. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. Behind-the-scenes look of Trisk and Delay. 1-1 count to Simon. Football's coming. I'm very much ready for football at this point, especially with how it's going for the Pirates. 1-1 count. Vodnik sets, kicks, and delivers. That's a tapper. And that is a foul ball. 1-2 Pirates once again down to their final strike. How will we get our parents going? I know they're still going to parent, yeah, for sure. 1-2 to Ronnie Simon. Gonzalez taking a pretty big lead over there. The pitch misses inside, and it's 2-2. 92 on the changeup. Marlins fans again on their feet. I imagine they are cheering. Very much ecstatic that their team is still fighting despite selling at the deadline. The 2-2 misses off the plate. 3-2. He's going to challenge, and he will lose this challenge. Well, may as well. Appreciate your back row. Thank you very much. Trillo number 1. Thank you very much, Norman, for the $2 contribution to the channel. I do appreciate it. W's in the chat for Norman. Three and two. Sets and fires. That's a tapper. To third. Charging in. Grabs it and will have to eat it. So it's going to be an infield single. He couldn't get it out of his glove. And of course, it was a slow chopper as well. Simon can move. So Simon says base hit. He's able to get his second hit of the day. And that'll bring up the magician, Esmeralda Valdez, who is 1 for 2 and also has a sacrifice fly. The pitch to Valdez. That's downstairs, but called a strike. Pirates do have a challenge, but may as well save it for next game. Oh, wait a second. Anyway, 0-1 counts. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. The pitch. That's a chopper. 2/3. Sanoja with it. Throws to first for outs number 3. The game is over. Game. Over. The Marlins move to 62 and 59. The Pirates fall to 58 and 64 as the, again, once promising season continues to fall flat on its face. So, yeah, the Pirates, I imagine, will be... I think they're still going to be 6 back, actually, because I think the Padres and the Diamondbacks... Well, no, the Padres won, but I think the Diamondbacks lost. So that means the Pirates were 5.5 back. Now they're back to 6. So, honestly, you can look at it in the perspective of nothing was lost. But, of course, you can't be doing that if you're the Pirates, and you have to make up plenty of ground. So, yeah, the Pirates will still be 6 back. So, there's that. But, yeah, I guess that's it. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I'm very sorry. I know, of course, my body language and all that. I get it, and I do apologize. I really do. I unfortunately just have lost the thrill and the joy to cover these Pirates. I mean, yes, it has to do with on the field, but of course, again, there are some comments that did, of course, just, me fighting part of the chat all year. It's finally gotten to me because, yeah, it looks like they're going to win. Out of a fluke, they're going to win. They're the stupid predictions. Betting on the Pirates to fail, that's eventually going to prevail, so congratulations. I hope you guys are happy. Because I certainly am not, but I'm happy you guys are. So, anywho, for what it's worth, like I said, 120 Pirate games will be covered on the channel, and that was game 115. So, we got at least 4 more. But again, I do expect to cover at least till mostly till the end of the month. I do expect to cover the Red Sox series. The Tigers, Dodgers, Padres. After that, we'll see. I don't know. I don't think we'll do much. So I apologize, but hey, it's football season. And of course, again, I can be covering games that will be a little bit more exciting. Like the Brewers. Again, the Brewers seem to be in some really good games. Same thing with the Padres, the Cubs, the Diamondbacks. Heck, even the Marlins. Why not? The Marlins won it. So, but anywho, tomorrow again, Steelers and the Packers in the evening. I will most likely, be back tomorrow for Pirates and the Marlins. For what it's worth, Pirates looking to avoid getting swept. as they've already lost the season series anyway, 4-1. Just playing for pride. Finish the season. That's not happening. September again. I'll do a few. But, nah. Like I said, I promised 120. You will get at least 120. You'll probably get 125. You'll probably get 130, honestly. But, well. I don't know. Pirates have lost 12 of their last 15 games. Appreciate you, Christopher. You seem to really like Steel Town Girl. Guess I'm being uncensored tonight, just saying everything on my mind. Oh my gosh. Appreciate you, Jose. Good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. I know you're ready for football. Hopefully you're doing good. Man. Hey, football's almost here. All right, well, that's enough. That's enough of me weeping and coping. I can do that off camera. I will catch you guys later. Thank you for tuning in to the Dr. Delay Sports Network. I'll see you next time right here on Dr. Delay. Y'all have a great night, and I will probably redirect you guys elsewhere, so if you want more content, stay tuned. I'm sure there's someone out there doing something. Let's see if I can find something. Let's do one of our football songs for this year. Catch you later. Peace.
To end every weekend meant another friend, riding until the streetlights came. Nobody cared about fortune or fame. CD cases scattered on the floor, counting down outside the record store. We thought we'd never lose those days. Funny how they slipped away. Now every picture fades, but somehow game consoles glowing through the night, pizza boxes, everything felt right. Home phones ringing down the hall. Somehow we still talk to everyone. Neighborhoods that felt so alive. Windows down on late night drives. The world kept turning nice and slow. Back before we'd ever know. Maybe we were young. Maybe time moved kids are still laughing.